See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make, learning those things that you don't like to do, but you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
What happens is, literally in life, this is what stops most people from being successful. One of the things is that they would rather be comfortable than do what's required. Anytime you do something different, it's uncomfortable by its very nature. But you have to be willing to take a risk. And the reason most of us don't do that is we don't want to feel uncomfortable, because all new things require discomfort.
So don't ask for a more favorable wind. That's like wishing something that's not going to occur. The key is to set a better sail and turn what you've got into the miracle of your future. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better.
How many times have you had a great idea, didn't do anything about it, and then a year later someone did something about it, made a lot of money, got the promotion, etc. So when you have the idea, the inspiration to act, it's time. Act. And you don't have to know it perfectly. And your goal in life is to get in the game. You don't have to see the whole blueprint. You just have to see the next steps, the next steps, the next steps. And if you keep taking the next steps, eventually you get to where you want to go. But all of that is possible if you'll simply dream the big dream. Because the dream doesn't come unless the capacity to achieve it comes with it. Most people don't ask for what they want, and the fear there is fear of rejection.
The worst form of defeat is to be conquered by self. Defeat is not pleasant, but nothing is so painful and devastating as self-defeat. One of life's greatest lessons is to teach us that what we do with what we have is more important than what we have.
See, you want to have a backup plan. You want to have other strategies for yourself. In case this doesn't work out, you got something else going over here. You don't want to ever put yourself in a situation where you have a limited vision and you're only using a limited amount of your talents, of your skills, and of your abilities. And I'm saying to you, it's possible you've got some talents, some ideas in you, your ability to do some stuff that you haven't even discovered yet. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required. Just go out there. It's necessary. If you want it, you got to go into action. You got to be willing to experiment. You got to be willing to fail and to succeed. You got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That is not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. Because things happen to you in life that you can never ever anticipate. And many times when those things happen, you want to give up. You are here and you are the vessel, you are the outlet for the universe. That you've been selected, there's something for you to do. I believe all of us have some purpose for being here.
Life is an interesting journey of ups and downs. But how that journey ends is up to you today. You see, when you fall down, you feel like giving up. When times get tough, it's not the end. The question is, are you going to finish strong?
The first thing I want you to take away from today is this: you will have good days and you'll have bad days. But you will always learn something more or something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. There are some times where you're going to wish that you could rewind and do things all over again. There are times where you just wish you could forget memories, and you try to drown those memories in alcohol or different pleasures, and maybe get distracted by the goals and ambitions of your life and try to put the past behind and move forward.
The greatest disability is your mind, the choices that you make. The question is, are you going to make the right choices? Are you going to make the choice to have your life in its right perspective? Are you going to make the choice to get up instead of give up? Are you going to make the choice to dream big? There is no greater disability that we have in our life than to make the decision to give up. Because once you give up, then there is no hope. But until you give up, there is that hope. Don't be afraid of failing. Every time you fall down, every time you fail, you learn something new. You're ready for the next one. You've learned how not to do something. Well, then learn from it and move on. Leave what's behind and press forward. You can only win if you don't give up. Go for it. Don't let anything hold you back.
But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down. You feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. In our mind, we put ourselves down all the time. Maybe you have doubt in your life. Maybe you don't know for sure what's going to be happening in the future and it scares you. Maybe you're worried about what people think of you, what people say about you. And when you're growing up in life, it actually sort of matters to people how you look. And then it matters to you because it matters to others. Why? Why does it matter how you look? Because if they don't like you, then who will? If they don't accept you, then who will? And the fear that we have is that we're going to be alone, that we're not good enough. And you know, we have to change ourselves.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. And I think the majority of people actually are not living their dreams, but are living their fears.
I want to ask you, what are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? Are you going to believe people when they say that you're a failure?
The singular reason that I deal with negative comments so easily is because I have empathy for them. I feel bad for them.
Don't let the fear of people, the fear of failure, the fear of being criticized hold you back.
Because that is what depression does. It overpowers you. It takes the wheel and it steers you away from everyone and everything you love. And it takes you down a dark tunnel. And when you're in that tunnel, it hugs you and it tells you that this is where you're supposed to belong.
And it's about getting that internal voice to match up with those external voices that are being much nicer when you're in your darkest moments.
There are times in life where you don't see the purpose or the good in your situation. But just because you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not coming. So just because you can't see the hope in your situation, it doesn't mean that it's not there.
God has put gifts and talents in you. He's given you dreams and goals that are unique to your life. You have something to offer that nobody else has. But it's easy to let fear hold us back. Fear of failure, fear of what people will think, fear of the unknown. What if I try and it doesn't happen? What if I don't have the talent? What if people don't accept me? Too often, we're letting the what ifs talk us out of it. Many people are living with hidden dreams, hidden talent, hidden potential. They have books in them, songs, businesses, leadership skills, but they're discounting themselves, thinking they're not as talented as their friend. They've had too many setbacks. They tried in the past and it didn't work out. My message today is very simple. Quit hiding what God has given you. Quit worrying about who's not for you. Some enemies are designed as a part of your destiny. They're not going to stop you, they're going to promote you. Now, keep running your race, not looking to the left nor to the right, not bothered by who's not celebrating you, who's not cheering you on. Other people may not be able to see your gifts. They don't know what God's put in you. They can't feel what you're feeling. Don't let their discouragement talk you out of it. Don't let the fear of what they think hold you back. You're not going to give an account to people of what you did with your life. Quit hiding your smile. Brighten our day. Quit hiding your encouragement. Lift somebody up. Quit hiding your talent. Make the world better. If God has given you the gift to sing, start singing. If you can write, start writing. If you can build, start building. If you can teach, start teaching. That gift was not meant to stay hidden. It's not doing you any good, nor is it doing us any good as long as you keep it to yourself. It has to be released.